effective.
The color is
live.
Whoa, guys,
Now.
today is a special day where we celebrate Ganesh in India. Maybe you've heard about it. And today I was talking, with the AI. Hey, how can I best worship Ganesh today? So I chanted Om Gangana Pachahe Namaha the whole day. But then it also said if you find a fruit somewhere, it's good to offer a piece of the fruit to Ganesh. So now
we have to move the entire table back too. Let's see if this is enough.
Oh my god,
I'm not Ganesh.
Yeah, we'll have to move the table back.
Wow. Wow. That was a direct
right here.
correlation.
Good.
You should have prepared my nervous system a little bit.
I've got a lot on my mind. Pardon me.
Good. Now we can pull it up a little bit, get the trees and...
I didn't feel you coming.
Okay, good.
Here we are.
Okay.
But luckily, eternal victory is always with us, Jay.
I'm going to ask you to stand up for just a moment. We move the chair just a little closer to our brother here, whose name is Hank. Hank. Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look,
Right,
do you
good.
want to take your seat on the chair of the show guest?
Yes, yes.
And let's see if we can pull this. No.
The idea is to not move the chairs because they are already in the frame.
We are framed.
Other than this, just breathe
the
and
The framework has been set.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Are we live?
Seriously.
We are live.
We are?
We are, but we're no sound yet.
Are we live in a way that means I shouldn't be eating a peach on screen? Or it's a relaxed thing.
Nothing of that sort.
Thank you.
And even if we are already in the serious show, you can also do that.
We are live, guys.
Welcome to Coherence Studio at the Gathering, Czechia 2025. We've got 4 beautiful people in the frame. And what are we talking about?
We are.
Good question.
This is the vibe.
We're testing. Are we talking about something important? Testing is important.
Testing is important. Yeah. This is the.
We could talk about how we arrived at this place.
Stream of consciousness. I
Yes.
think.
Go kick us off.
Yeah, I think it's a stream of consciousness. Actually, no one knows really what is going on. We are just human beings that were blessed to have this elemental body, and then there is this cosmic intelligence in us, and somehow this cosmic intelligence really got the message from Gaia across the vast cosmos, so that a lot of really beautiful souls right now came on Earth to dedicate their whole heart intelligence towards how do we regenerate life on Earth. And so luckily there were wise beings that create gatherings where we can come together and think about how do we just leave a little bit the superficiality aside and go to the core of what we can do to align our dharma with the highest timeline of this planet, I think.
I second that.
This is the vibe. I find deep co-resonance with that statement. I recently realized that I'm from the future and that best possible timeline. And ultimately that is why I've spent most of my life feeling like an outsider. And I think a lot of people have felt outside. And yeah, I feel at the moment there is this alignment of people waking up to that, of feeling that, and looking around and finding actually that the seeds of this better possible future are all around us, and they just need to be grown. We just need to take them from point A to all of the different points where they need to grow, to distribute them, to share them, to draw attention to them, and to ensure that they receive the resources and intention that they need, whether it's technology, whether it's social process, whether it's organizational methodology, whether it's spiritual alignment and healing. All of the things are here, and we just need to grow them, connect them, weave them together, and it's going to come very, very quickly, actually, I think.
Yeah.
It's already happening.
Exactly.
It's already happened.
Yeah, it's already done. It's already done.
Yeah.
We just need to now trust and follow the flow, follow the path, and it will come.
And some of us are like the guides on the whitewater rapid boats that we're all paddling together. And we take turns in the guide seat because people need to paddle hard when the rapids are rough. Yeah.
Yeah, when you talk about being from the future, when I think about designing like really complex structures and systems and trying to land designs that are like more complex than really you as an individual person can really conceive of. Yeah, it's always interesting to like try to get to that space of not actually thinking or like
Exactly.
but just like opening and yielding and trusting that it already exists, the thing that you're trying to make or build or design, and just trying to like discover it or open to the possibility of it. So I feel like it is really helpful to, yeah, almost like, yeah, just connect with the future and just know that it's already there on some level, and you're just like bringing it one more step into manifestation or something.
Exactly. This is vibe. I feel to build on that. Is there some kind of shift underway from planning towards playing, and that this kind of creates a space of unfolding and co-prompting, that we can improvise and build upon each other's moves and each other's skills and each other's capabilities. And I think when this happens, then it can kind of create this flow state where, rather than trying to imagine and strategize for everything, when the map and the territory is constantly changing shape, and so our models can never match it. But what we can do is we can situate ourselves in place, and we can make the best move we can make at any given moment in time, and then listen to the next prompt, see what the next person moves, orient and coordinate, and yeah, I think there's a lot of possibility in that space.
This is why I love the river analogy. The guide doesn't make the river.
Yeah.
The weather makes the river, and the weather's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're responsive in a dance. And we can choose which tributaries, and we can even get out and rest when we need a meal.
That's also okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's important.
Yeah.
I like that piece of moving from planning to playing. I think it's there's a lot more like emergence that happens, right, in play, and I think emergence is part, like, one of the things that we need more of in all of our systems and structures, because we don't know what the outcome is, and so you can't really do a traditional design if you don't know where you're going. But we still need to do something, and so that energy of play and exploration leaves a lot more space for the unexpected.
That reminds me of my favorite analogy, which is dancing. Like in partner dancing, when both people are leading because neither person is leading, you know, and you're listening to each other, but you also have your own impulses.
Yeah.
And like every impulse is an offer that your partner can accept or not. And like they respond how they respond, and then that's an invitation for you to respond how you want to respond, you know. And it's just this dance.
Dancing is one of my favorite things in the entire world, so I would use it as a metaphor for everything. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think to pick up on that, there's also there's something about how you can grant permission by bringing that vibe and bringing that energy into a dance floor where nobody feels that they can show themselves, and to show up in a way that is authentic and honoring yourself, and just like, fuck it, let's go. I'm going to bring my full authentic self to this dance floor. I don't care who's watching. I don't care if your cameras are on me. I'm just gonna show up and enjoy myself. And then in doing so, you create the invitation and the permission for others to show their true, authentic selves and come join you on the floor. So it feels like we're first on the floor. But I think there's others, they've been dancing out there. We see you. We see you. You're out. We see you.
We see you, Shiva Nataraj, eternal dancer of the universe. Yeah, but it's actually I think it's every day another experience, another gift that we receive to explore what is that authenticity actually, and how much do we not know about ourselves yet that we can go into, that we can learn when we make that step into the unknown, and then discover, wow, there's a whole nother level of my authentic expression in me that I just didn't open. Some people have it with the voice, entering a deeper level of the voice or a more free throat chakra. Some people have it, like you said, with movement, dance. Some people have it by actually allowing themselves to give them more structure, because some people come from a world where that is the norm to be very, very free, and then they learn, wow, actually, in order to be of greater service to the whole, I need some structure. And so I think that the gathering where we are now is really trying to create this beautiful union of play and purpose, of dharma and lila. And yeah, some people enter from this world where they have been in very much focused places where there was not much space for creative movement, and some people come from the other world, and now they gather here together, and we are like, wow, we can be very flexible with how we want to create structures to unleash this potential.
This reminds me of our true nature being a process, right? That we're in constant emergence. And when we're really listening in response to our partner that is the universe, right? We're like being called into expansion. And it also reminds me of my favorite way of thinking about the Holy Trinity, because there are trinities in so many traditions. So many religions and wisdom traditions have trinities. But this idea that there is an energy that is the creator, and then there's this thing that we could call creation, but the dance between the two is what Christians might call Holy Spirit. I learned it from a man called Fred O, who talks about play and how play is sacred and how play is where we discover that edge of expansion for our collective, for who we are, not just ourselves, not just our collective, not just humanity, but who we are in relationship with all that is, and with all our relations in this great organism of Earth that we're a part of.
Yeah, it requires a lot of trust too. I think so often when we get together or we form structures, they're kind of based on fear or control, like kind of like it. We kind of seek to create stability or predictability or essentially control mechanisms, because we're ultimately, like, underneath it all, I think it's fear of what will happen if we aren't in control. And so, like, the other way of exploring, particularly humans coming into collaboration, is the opposite of fear is trust, right? It's just trusting that whatever emerges from that structure will be exactly what's needed, and that if it's not what's needed, that you'll be able to respond to it and make the shifts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something that came up over the past couple of days, which is that the sacred isn't serious. It wants to be joyful. It wants to be playful. And if you're being serious, then you're not necessarily really honoring the. Nice move. This is the vibe.
Can you please concentrate more, guys? We're trying to change the world here.
but I think this is the power, and also it gives people somehow actually some increased trust. Because when you can be playful, you can be vulnerable, you can allow yourself to be played with, and also, yeah, I've lost the thread of my thought.
Sorry.
I know it's fine.
The point was proven.
I think
Not
the point
sorry,
the
sorry,
point
not
was
sorry.
proven. It was demonstrated in action.
Redirection.
And if I go on, it will actually be too serious. It will turn into serious. So
She
this
said
is the
that
time
clearly.
to stop. This is the
No
is the
mind.
vibe.
No mind.
Yeah, exactly. No matter, no mind. Move on. Your move.
I love it.
This, I mean, fabricated scarcity
Mm-hmm.
creates that fear and insecurity, right?
Yeah.
And this, for in my experience, knowing that I'm okay,
Mm.
that I'm right where I need to be, expressing myself as best I can in this moment, because I'm a constant becoming, and so this moment is exactly what it needs to be. Like, for me, that's the foundation of the trust that you described. Because actually, people might not respond to me any differently than they did when I was in scarcity, or when I was constantly feeling insecure, or whether I was worried, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Are they going to like me? Am I okay? Right? People can respond to me the same way they did now. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm good. How are you? Right? So it's like discovering our own connection with Source and our own peace that gives us the capacity to not take things personally and lean more into intimacy and connection, because it's in our interconnectedness that we experience our wholeness. That's what was coming up for me.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
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 But it's the choice of like, I'm okay. Like I'm gonna choose to remember that I'm okay, and I'll be okay no matter how you respond to me, because scarcity is an illusion.
Yeah, and I mean, there's like a humility in that approach, because like a lack of attachment to the outcome, right? I think what can throw, one of the things that can throw us off is, we're going in a particular direction or train of thought, or we've got a goal, and then something knocks us off that goal, and it's like, you want to like you want to get back on the goal and fix the problem that you had, and it can be hard in those moments to see that, like, that was information that came in. You got knocked off of that, right? Something somewhere was moving and pushed you off of your goal, and like what? And so I think like always being open to information that's flowing in, even if that information isn't in like the form that you expect. And then and just like having the humility to change your goal, kind of at any time.
Yeah, it's very interesting how most of these new ways that we are looking to be are actually very, very ancient. And I just was in Bhagavad Gita this morning, and they talk about the same principle with karma yoga, where you serve the whole, you are giving your very best in the moment, but you do not expect any fruit of your action. Very similar to what Bashar says when he says, follow your highest excitement without expecting anything. And then you're like really, really moving in grace. It feels like, okay, actually this game is so much cooler if I do not know what is going to happen. If I would know exactly what would be the case, it would be boring. Actually, there is a much greater plan or a much greater experience that I can rest into when I am here present. And yeah, I think it also has to do to arrive at this place where you said, hey, I'm here. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be right now. This where we are now is the place where I'm meant to be. Sometimes, in order to really land there, it's for me connected to forgiveness, and to really say, okay, not just I forgive myself for something, but I forgive everything and everyone, so that I remember that I am here and I can be free now.
Woot woot!
Choo choo. Woohoo! So how are our combination of chants for this gathering? What are your ways of expressing your heart for this gathering? You are not allowed to sing. You have to do it now. Laughing.
I was just choosing which song. May my heart be open to the truth. 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 And there are like 5 more verses.
Wow.
Maybe we'll sing this whole song in one of these days.
Wow. So you reveal the truths of the truth?
The truth of the truth. The truth of the like infinite nature of the truth. So many truths.
Yeah.
Yeah. The truth of the now.
But I think there's something about when you're in this moment of authenticity without expectation. You don't expect anything of the other. You don't know where you're going to, what the next move is going to be. You have to pay attention also to the prompts and pick them up and flow with them. But also you can really see somebody and your peer group or the people that you're with as human, because you're not putting all of the stories on them that you're carrying of your expectations or obligations. You can just see them in the moment, and it allows you actually to have an authentic moment of relating, and then move forward. It's very rapid, very quick.
It's so
Very
liberating
beautiful.
when people let you be who you are right now.
Yeah.
Without any stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for the invitation that each of you are providing for me to be all of who I am right now in the now. I appreciate it. It's not always easy. I was socialized to be controlling and to control how other people perceive me, which is also an illusion, right? So I always appreciate when I'm around people who understand that about our humanity and who call me into myself more deeply.
Agreed.
Sadhu.
This is the vibe.
This is the vibe.
Okay.
How are y'all doing?
All so much intellectualizing spirituality. I don't know about these people,
It was
but
lovely.
Can we do some movement or something?
I was thinking definitely to finish with a hug at the very least.
it's so good. Oh wow, that was a great start.
That was a wonderful way to start this song.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So nice to know you.
All right, I missed one. All right.
Wow. Mashallah.
We kicked this thing off. I don't know if we'll be able to maintain 24/7 content here, though.
No, you're on the hook. You're on the hook.
I think it felt like we closed, like we said what needed to be said. Like, felt like channeling.
Really, you have a system.
It
Or
was
like conversational tension.
very sweet.
Pull out little clips,
Yeah.
second clips. Yeah, totally.
Like everybody giving each other the right
You
amount of
have a
space,
picture.
taking the right amount of space, prompts, moves,
This one, right?
We're all
vibes.
dancers.
Your singing was beautiful.
We're all dancers here.
Like, your voice is really beautiful.
Thank
It's really
you.
nice.
I've got the almost too, but I can't.
I hope we will hear more of it.
Maybe
I
we
love
should
to
have
sing.
one on the ground. Oh,
Yeah.
this is the cue.
it's definitely one of my many joys. But
It's something
up
I feel
there.
I need
It's
to
up there
work
with
on.
dancing.
Actually, is that
The
I've-
singing.